Morgans. We talk about it every show. We talk about them every hour of every show. It is the #1 collector category in the history of U.S. coins. That big silver dollar from the Wild West. And that might be the catch. The Wild West, us cowboys as Americans, right? Well, inside of all this, with silver doing its drive, we're starting to see a lot of these coins become difficult to find and also difficult to afford. Tonight, we're going back to San Francisco, early issues. And the price, well, that's always our middle name, value. Crazy. For at least a few minutes. Let's enjoy. So the Morgan dollar was the child of the large silver find, the largest silver find in the history of the United States, known as the Comstock Lode, Virginia City, Nevada, right? And that was a waypoint on the westward journey. We didn't just hop in a plane and get over the Rockies, and there was no tunnels dug through, and the highway system wasn't there, and the trains weren't there at that time, so it was a slow process. So they kind of waddled through the Midwest, got to Virginia City, Nevada, and then waited for the snow to melt, and you can find your journey across the Rockies, getting to the West Coast, right? While we're waiting, let's dig, and we're finding stuff. We're finding stuff. Silver stuff. The largest silver find ever. With that, we now have the ability to make legal tender only U.S. coins. Prior to this happening, the Morgan dollar coming out, it was English, Spanish, or American as legal tender coins in this country. Kind of go figure, right? Fun story. So in 1878, the largest silver dollar to ever circulate in this country comes out, the Morgan dollar. It lasts until 1904, 27 consecutive years, and then they bring it back in 1921 to restrike silver they melted for the English during World War I, known as the Pittman Act. These two are early issues. If we started in 1878, we're looking at year number 4 and year number 5, San Francisco style. Have you looked at the quality yet? Look at the detail. The reverse, the San Francisco Mint is known as being the finest strike in the entire Morgan dollar series. There are certain years, like the 81S, which is one of these two coins, and I'll get to the story on that soon. You can look at the coin, put your finger over the mint mark, and I can tell you what mint struck the coin. And be right 9 times out of 10. Because San Francisco just struck beautiful coins compared to that of everywhere else. New Orleans, which started in 1879 with the Morgan dollar. Philadelphia, which made everything from coppers to nickels to all the smaller denominations. San Francisco just made big, giant silver dollars for the most part. They had time on their hands, which meant quality strikes. San Francisco, the 81S, going back to that story, the coin in the entire series. 26Ps, 26S, 28Ps, 28S, 26 Os, 13 Carson cities and 1 Denver. All the experts agree on one coin is the finest strike. It's the 81S. The Loves, the Highfields, the Millers, all those beautiful works, half a century of knowledge into these books. We all use them as great guides and journeys. But they all agree on one thing. When has that ever happened, right? But look at the detail. The high point is the middle of the breast feathers, and you can see every single feather. Now, this is a coin that was made 140 years ago. Let's not lose sight of that either. So it's silver pushing 50, silver eagles at 69, 79, 89, and everybody's changing their prices. We're doing the opposite. We're looking at when we bought the deal and turning over the deal, and we're just bringing them out. There are crazy prices every single hour of every single one of our shows. There always are. But in a hot market like we're seeing right now, a frenzied market like we're seeing right now, we're still holding true. $69.95. My competition has raised their prices for uncirculated 81s and 82s to $139 to $149, $100, and I'm seeing people even higher than that today. Just looking at the wrong place. Find us here. America's Value Channel, AVC. Happy to do business with you. Love to have you as a customer. And the coins look as beautiful as the reverse you're seeing right here. Above the D and the O and dollar at the bottom of the coin, that's the S. for San Francisco. Now, the other fun part, for me anyways, I'm a history buff and I love the fact that our coins tell our history. I mean, the Comstock load I referenced earlier is the story of the making of the Morgan dollar. Find silver, make big coin. It's just a flow. At this time in history, just think about this as a time capsule. I'll spend a couple of seconds on it, right? Edison and Bell formed the first ever telephone company, the Oriental Telephone Company, right? The American Red Cross is formed by Clara Barton, right? We had 3 presidents in 1 year due to the assassination of Garfield, and then we come to Arthur, etc., right? Wild West stories were built upon these years, right? Bat Masterson, Dodge City, his last gunfight, Billy the Kid, killed by Pat Garrett, the Earp brothers and Tombstone, right? With Doc Holliday, the OK Corral. All happening these 2 years. It is a great story. And these are the coins that were, well, if they were gambling in their casino before the OK Corral scenario, right? These are the silver dollars they were using. They were the coin of the realm 140 years ago. Guys, give me a 30-second clock. Do I have other Morgans? Yes, I do. Where are the price? They're all over the place. I can tell you this, for a vintage uncirculated San Francisco mint, this is the best price in the show. That's a given. avccoins.com will get you there for everything else. There's a tab for the Morgan Dollar series. But tonight, San Francisco uncirculated, and yes, $69.95 each while they last.